Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jason with Destination Fulltime, and today we're going to talk about truck upgrades for full-time RV living. We're going to show you how to put in a toolbox, how to put on a tonneau cover, and how to put some Timbrens on to upgrade your truck's suspension. If you like our content, remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video. It helps us out a lot and it's absolutely free. So let's get into the video.
We sold our house along with almost everything we owned, and we packed up the RV to live a lifestyle on the road. Now we're free from sticks and bricks and that old life we used to know. Come and join on our adventures, all the places that we'll go. And living in the RV is sublime. Destination Fulltime.
So as you can see, we've removed the fifth wheel hitch out of the bed of the truck because we're going to install this toolbox. So that's what this is right here. Let's get this unboxed and see what we're going to need to get it installed. Yeah, they packaged it really well. We chose this toolbox because of the way it's designed. As you can see, we're going to have a tonneau cover on here that rolls up, so we needed a little bit of clearance for that so we'd still be able to open the box, and you can see we're able to do so. Alright, we bought the UWS toolbox. It's going to mount up in there like that. But we went with this toolbox because of the way it was designed. So it is a little bit smaller than what a conventional toolbox would be for this truck as far as going side to side. But that's no problem because we have plenty of little things that we can fit down in the sides. There's a link to it on our Amazon page. But if I went all the way side to side, I'd had to have something special built, because I could not find anything that went side to side that was designed like this. So this is what we went with. I think it's going to work really well. So now we have to get some hardware, drill some holes, and get it mounted into the bed of the truck. So we've got our hardware. So we've got some screws with nuts and some flat washers, and then we got a little clear silicone because we're going to put a dab of that in the hole once we drill it. We got to drill holes. We're going to drill 1/4-inch holes down through the bottom of the toolbox and through the bottom of the bed of the truck, and then we'll bolt it in and we'll be good to go. Now we're going to put a little bit of silicone down in here and all around just to make that waterproof. And slide the screw and washer down. And the same thing for the back. Not a lot, just a little bit. Not going to have a lot of water anyway. Like I said, we're going to have a tonneau cover. Now I'll get under the truck and we'll tighten these down. Alright, so we've got it bolted down to the bed of the truck. we're just going to finish up by peeling off the little piece of plastic here. Of course, that's easier said than done. Again, this is a UWS toolbox. Got a nice space back here, so when I roll the tonneau cover that we're getting, will sit about here. And when we open this, it is still open, probably about to there, but still plenty of room to get to your tools. So perfect toolbox for our tonneau cover and a fifth wheel hitch. Now we're going to put on the tonneau cover. All right, so it's a different day now, but we're going to install our back revolver X4S. That's what this system's called. It's a tonneau cover.
Say it again.
Back revolver X4S. This is a tonneau cover for the F350, and we're going to put it on. It comes in two different boxes. This is your bed rails, and that's the actual tonneau cover itself. So we're going to unbox it and then get the install going. So instructions, pieces, parts, and then the actual cover itself. All right, let's see what we got. Bumpers, some foam, some instructions. And these are our clamps. All right, first thing we got to do is put this adhesive strip on the bulkhead in the front, right behind the window. And we got to clean that with some alcohol before we do. All right, we have to put this strip across the front of the bulkhead. You can see that. We're going to put it right there. All right, we're going to pull off this adhesive, pull that back, and we're going to butt that right up against the front cap and just kind of work it down and go all the way across. I'm just working this down, I'm just pushing it on as I pull the tape off of the bottom. I don't think it has to be perfectly straight. And we'll cut it right at the end. Tap it back down, make sure it's solid. All right, the first thing we need to do is take this bed rail out of the bag. The box on this one was kind of banged up, but it looks like it's okay. All right, this one is going to go on this side. That's your right bed rail. We're going to take this and clamp it to the underside of the bed rail. It says to go 12 inches or less, so we are 12 inches or less. Oh. And I'm just gonna snug this down, not too tight right now, just enough to keep it in place. All And this one I'm gonna come, I think I'm gonna come right here behind this rib. Again, I'm not tightening these very much, but they're still solid. Alright, this last one they say to put as close to the rear as you can. So this is as close to the rear as I can get it. Again, I'm just finger tightening this down. And it is very secure. It is very solid. And now we do the other side. Okay, same thing with this side. We're going to try to get this less than 12 inches from the bulkhead. Alright, we're going to take the plastic off. And take it out of the box. Or at least attempt to. So, take this plastic off. All right. This should come down. I'm gonna go a little more this way. All right, these screws, or bolts, I mean, these bolts slide in there. And in there like that. Same thing on this side. Okay, so this is going to flip over. And we're going to have to crawl up underneath there so we can see. Just trust me that that's happening. I've got the bolts going in. Push, can you push down that? Do the other side. I'm just finger tightening them for now, because then we got to close it and see how it lines up with the back. Okay, we're finger tight. Now we're going to roll this back, see how it lines up. And we're latched in. Looks pretty good. What I want to do now, close the tailgate. See how that works. Perfect. We have a tonneau cover. Pretty cool, huh? We got a couple of adjustments left to go. So we can drop the tailgate. And then now roll this back. that's how it'll travel when we're towing. The reason we chose this toolbox was because we knew we were getting this tonneau cover. Now we can open this and we have plenty of room to still get into our tools. Had this hinged further back, we would be impeded by the tonneau cover. So we actually thought this through. All right, let's finish the install. All right, we're just snugging down these thumb wheels right now, so everything stays in place. And we're pretty tight. When we're traveling, this piece latches into here. We're just going to put this on the rail, just like we did the rail clamps. And this will be our tie down that secures the cover when we're in transit. And like everything with this project, do the same thing for the other side. And these stops go up against to keep it from hitting the window of the truck. So these right here onto this. So what I'm going to do is disconnect that. Disconnect that. See, if this was to roll too much, it could hit the window. So right on this one. All right, there we go. We got one. We'll put one here. Put it on the other side. Okay. I think that's good. All right, so we've got our tonneau cover installed, rolled up, showed you how it locks in place. Now let's roll it back out, close it up one last time, make sure everything works, and then we'll be done with this project. We'll be ready to move on to the Timbrens. All right, so we've tightened all these down to 10 foot-pounds like it says. Now we just want to roll her back out and clean up and see how she works. Okay, let's roll it up. We're good to go. Install complete. Let's get these Timbrens on. We are on a different day yet again. This is the 3-day truck upgrade video. But today we're going to be installing these Timbrens. This is the suspension enhancement system for the F350. These are going to go on the rear axle up underneath the truck. So we're going to have to crawl up underneath the truck. From the research that I've done, you don't even have to jack the truck up. We'll see if that's true or not. If we have to jack the truck up, we will. I've gone ahead and put these together so you can see they come basically with this spacer right here, and then this rubber piece right here, which is the actual spring, and then this metal bracket. So basically all we're going to do is pull off the bump stop that's on the truck already, which is a much smaller one, take that whole bracket off and put this bracket on. There's one bolt that runs down in the middle, as you can see there, and that just is what bolts it to this metal frame. And then they go up like this onto the truck, and then when your axle hits, it's going to hit this and give it some cushion and some durability. And a lot of people go with airbags. I'm not a big fan of airbags because there's a lot of maintenance to them. They're quite costly as well. We'll put a link to these below. They are extremely affordable compared to airbag system. You don't have to put in an air pump. You just put these in. They're kind of like a set it and forget it type of situation. So we're going to go ahead and get these installed on the truck. this is the stock bump stop that comes on the truck. This is the Timbren that we're installing. Of course, these are going to compress as the truck hits it. Going to give you a much smoother ride, take away any squat that you might have had in the truck. We didn't have much squat at all in this truck really when hooked up to the fifth wheel, so that wasn't the biggest reason for doing it. We just wanted a little more support there. The way these roads are out here, you know, they're rough, a lot of bumps. This is going to help a lot from that impact that the truck hits when it bottoms out when you hit a really bad bump. So this should do the trick for us. We're going to install the other side now. Alright, so over the course of 3 days we've completed this video. We've installed a toolbox, we've installed a tonneau cover, and we put Timbrens on the suspension. So we are very happy with all the upgrades and modifications that we've done on the truck. So do us a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back again next week.
And living in the RV is sublime. Destination full time.